Delphine, and this is the introduction to photography. This video is the introduction to anything that you would need to know about photos. This is for entrepreneurs. This is also for aspiring photographers, models, and alike. This basically is to show you that photography is in everything around us. So the world revolves around photography. Basically everything that we see, everything that we do, our mind takes a picture of it, and that's what memories are made out of, that's what thoughts are made out of. Just how you think back to a moment like, oh, that was just a good time, or that was a pretty dress, or that was a pretty person. Everything is basically reserved in our memory bank as a photo, and that translates into a memory. And that's why everything is surrounding around photography. So if you are just a business owner, if you are an aspiring photographer or a model, it's very important to know the inner workings of a camera, because that produces better work for you as far as whether you're in front of the camera or behind the camera. And this course is basically going to be the breakdown of the do's and the don'ts as far as starting up photography or basically enhancing your photography career based on your current skills. So we're going to learn how to gain more clientele. We're going to learn how to market better. We're going to learn how to create better content, because content is the key to remaining booked up or becoming booked up. So if people see what they like, they automatically know that they want to patronize your service. However, you have to be able to relate to people, and you have to be able to put it in their mind that whatever you're selling is worth buying before you even have to put the sales pitch out there. So I'm here to help you create better content, helping you learn angles and lighting, things that will just make whatever your product or your service is more appealing to your customers and your potential customers. So the first topic that we will cover will be lighting. Lighting is the most important aspect of photography, or any picture for that matter, because it sets the tone. So if you think about maybe like a Halloween movie, it's kind of spooky, scary, but it's going to always have darker tones. It's going to be lower lighting, and it's going to basically give you the mood that you're supposed to feel without telling you, hey, this is scary. So it's the same thing when it comes to operating your camera or your phone for your business purposes or for your photography purposes. You set the tone as far as how your images will come out or how your content will come out. So you have to learn the lighting so that you know how to manipulate it to be whatever you want it to be. So if I'm going to basically advertise lashes, or if I'm going to basically advertise hair, that's going to be something that I need full out glam on. So glam means lights, camera, action. So I need the best lighting. I need the best lens. I need the best camera, even if it's an iPhone, because that gets the job done as well when it comes to pictures. And sometimes photography if you have the right lighting. But I also recommend a professional DSLR camera if you are looking at doing continuous professional images. Tools and resources are very important when it comes to business, not just photography, but any business. Your tools determine how well you can actually see what your real progress level is. So for example, a makeup artist is something that everybody is familiar with, whether you're just a business owner, or whether you're a makeup artist yourself, or whether you're trying to do photography. With makeup, you have different products. You have different levels of products. And basically those levels of products determine how well your makeup will turn out. Now I've seen several makeup artists that use all drugstore products and will slay and beat your face to the gods better than anybody that I've seen with all the professional fixings. However, that makeup may not last as long. It may not photograph as well, because those tools and those resources that are put in to make sure that the end result is what the client wants or what is expected, they weren't put into factor. So when you would go to maybe a higher end makeup or cosmetic store, you will receive the products that you would need to get the outcome that you would, as far as making sure that it's photographing well, making sure that it's lasting well, it's not creasing, it's not moving. It's just several things that come into play with it. But if you have better products, then your outcome is going to be better. So that's with photography, that's with anything. Products and patience will determine how fast or how slow you move in whatever industry or meeting whatever goal that you're trying to meet on your entrepreneur journey. Everything that I have going on, I cannot cheat my products. I have to have the tools and the resources that will make me go to the next level or just make my job easier. Because if I'm using products that are cheaper, they might be easier to obtain, but at the same time, they're going to make my job harder. They're going to make me have to work harder. They're going to have to make me work longer to be able to achieve probably not even the same goal, versus just going in, investing, buying the tools that I needed, and making sure that I'm constantly upgrading, constantly keeping up with what the latest trend is and being innovative. Because being innovative will be the difference between you being a Mark Zuckerberg and just being a regular person. So speaking on social media, it's very important to any business owner. So as millennials, we have basically had computers in our lives since day one. People that are older than us, not so much, but they have caught on to the trend and they have learned how to use the basic functions on it. So those are people that are in your audience as well. But as millennials, we grew up knowing computers. Windows, Microsoft, all of that was around when we came out. So we have to know and we have to jump on the fact that we've been on this wave. Well, social media is no different. We have been a part since it has been a part. So with that, we need to take social media, which is a free platform, and use it to the best of our abilities. You can boost posts on social media. It's several things that you can do to reach a broader audience. But for now, just to get started, you can use the people that are already following you, the people who have already made an authentic connection with you because you haven't been selling anything. They're simply following you because they want to follow you, and that's where you will gain most of your clientele. From genuine, authentic followers, people who basically are more interested in you than what you're selling, but you're selling a good product or you're providing a good service. So they want to basically support your business or whatever you have going on because you showed them that you deserve to be supported and you have something, that they need. So social media, if I'm sitting here alone by myself, I got my phone, I can post right now and I can get 1,000 people to be able to see what I have going on. Just based on the algorithm, that's not including the 39,000 people that follow me. I can get 1,000 people just sitting here while I'm talking to you guys to get to interact with me and see what I'm selling and what I got going on. And that's for free. It ain't nothing you gotta do but post. Which brings me to the next topic, and that is customer service. So you can go and you can create the best content, you can buy the best equipment, the best lighting, the best lens, the best everything, boost every post that you ever make. But once you get those clients, you can get new clients, it's very easy, but the most important part is being able to maintain those clients. Your retention level needs to be top tier to where when somebody comes, you're providing not just a service, but an experience. So when they come, they want to come back because people might forget what you say, people might forget what you look like, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And if you're not making them feel welcomed, if you're not making them feel like you're professional or like you can securely handle whatever the service is or to provide that for them, then you will lose clients automatically before you even know it. And it won't be based on them bashing you or going to social media or doing anything like that. It will just be word of mouth because bad news always will travel quicker than good news. And that's just how it is. That's the world that we live in, and there's no way to avoid that. So to be able to avoid people saying negative things, you have to treat every client, every service, every project as if they were a celebrity. Everything has to be pulled the red carpet out, but make sure that you're charging enough to where you feel compensated as if you are servicing a celebrity. Don't overcharge people, but get what you're worth. If you know you're just starting out, you need clientele, you're gonna have to do some stuff for free, and that's just how it is. But those people that you do free stuff for, you treat them like they are a high-paying client, because that's going to condition you for your customer service, so that you treat everybody like they are a high-paying client, because it takes respect to get respect. So every client that you run into is not going to be perfect at all by any means. It takes all kinds of people to run a world. So you have to be prepared to deal with those difficult clients, those negative clients, those late clients. You have to be prepared to deal with it all, and you have to put your best face forward. But you always be aware of your time and what you're sacrificing to be able to accommodate a difficult client. Every client is not going to be the best, it's not going to be in the best mood, but you have the opportunity to set yourself and your mindset up to understand and know that everything is not going to be all peaches and cream. And when you run into those situations, you just need to have a script to where when you do have an unsatisfied client, you know that you've done everything in your power to make sure that this experience is everything. And if anything is going different than that, it's because something else unexpected happened on the client's end or vice versa. And if it happens on your end, always be able to compensate your client for any inconvenience. However, people will be people. So you have to practice being able to service difficult people, easygoing people, all kind of people, because that's what's going to happen with you and in taking new clients, because they're strangers. You'll make more money off of strangers than you will friends or family. So you have to be mindful of how you treat them. You have to respect them. They have to respect you and your time. So with that, you just need to be able to take a listening ear to the client, being able to be attentive to what the client needs before the client even has to say anything, and also be able to receive feedback, whether it's negative or positive. Thank you for joining me today for this wonderful video. And again, I am Photo Fiend. You can find me on Instagram at _Photo Fiend or at Camera Girl Studios. Please follow me and reach out. Let me know what you think about the video. This is one of many videos. This is just the introduction, and this is to photography and any business owner that's looking to start a business or to increase your clientele. Thank you, and I will see you next time.